Hello. So today I want to talk to you about the game Cretaceous Rails from Spielcraft Games. And I did a video on this earlier in the year, and so many of you were like, oh my gosh, that looks great. How do I get it? And I had to say, it's sold out. I'm really sorry. But good news. As of today, there is a reprint campaign on GameFound where you can get this. You can get the Skies expansion that was part of the original campaign. And now there is the Cretaceous Waters expansion, because once you've got the land and the air, you need the sea. I have not played it yet. I am so excited to try it because I love everything Cretaceous Rails. This is easily a top 10 game of all time for me. And you guys know I play a lot of games. So let me tell you a little bit about it if you are unfamiliar. In Cretaceous Rails, you are playing a 1 to 4 player game, and the solo mode, fabulous. I absolutely love it. Where you are sending out a train into the jungle. So everybody gets to start from one of these platforms based on player count. And then you have these different jungle boards. And if you get the Cretaceous Skies, you actually get volcano minis modules to put on there. And you can see that there are little houses, they're cabins basically in the jungle where visitors are going to be staying, and you are going to bring those visitors back to you to the resort that you are making. These are double-sided, and it will be a variable setup every time you set it out. So that is super cool. And on here, if it has a tree symbol, there's going to be jungle. And what that means is you have to clear the jungle so that your train that's going out there to show tourists everything that there is to see, so that they can actually see something, because it would be a pretty lame tour if they couldn't see anything. And these tiles also get different dinosaurs on them. And it may be a little bit hard to see on camera, but there's little symbols on each one, so you know exactly what to place where. So you've got all these different dinosaurs out here like this. And again, this will be big. You will have all 4 of these plus your starting board out there. So you then have trains. Every player has their own color of trains, and each one looks slightly different. And one of your actions is that you can be building your train out there because you want to give tourists the best view of what's happening in the jungle. So as you take the tourists out there, you can show them things. Your train only has so much room, so you're going to need to upgrade your train to get more room. And you can bring things back from the jungle. So you can clear out trees, which when you do that, that's going to get you a benefit. If trees have already been cleared out, you can then actually bring a dinosaur back and display it in your resort, which is going to get you some big end game points. So you have a lot of different things going on all at once. But how do you decide what you're going to do? That is something I love about this game. So you have 16 action tiles, and they get laid out randomly in a 4x4 grid. Each round, this will change. You play 4 rounds. So, wow, that got laid out really wonky. So here's my grid. On my turn, I take one of my little executives, which if you play with the Skies expansion, you can get some extra executives and extra abilities to chain actions. And I'm going to place this between 2 tiles. So I could go here and I could take these 2 different actions, or maybe I really want to build some stuff. So I could get 2 build actions at once. Or maybe I really want to clear some jungle, so I can go there. Maybe I want to clear and explore. So you can see you have so many options. And you have 4 turns per round, and you're going to play 4 rounds. It's all going to be marked out on this board for you, and these are the cards that you'll get to pick from each game. And with this, like I said, each round, this is going to change. So you're always having new options and new combos that you can make. You then also have your player board. Everybody has one, and it's where you're going to track all of your stats for the different colored dinos that you collect, when you bring them here, when you construct your resort off to the side, and where you place things, and that's going to help you score your end game points. So there's so much going on, but when you're playing it, it feels so intuitive. Like, it just makes sense that, like, oh yeah, this is how this would work. And like, oh, it makes sense that yes, if I only have 2 segments to my train, I can only do 2 things with my train. But once I have 3 or 4 segments, I can do more things with my train before I have to come back and forth. So it can save me trips and I can be more efficient. So this game, it just has a little bit of everything. The theme is so fun. And then you have your tourists, and different tourists want different things. And they also come in the different colors of the dinos because they're going to want to see and explore different things. So I adore this game. Like I said, top 10 game of all time, potentially my favorite game of the whole year. I have been so sad that it's been out of print because whenever people ask me, how do I get this? I have to say, I don't know, you have to wait. But now, Game Found, check it out. The reprint campaign is live. You can get this. You can get the sky so that you can get your cute pterodons that can get added to the board that can get you some extra abilities. And the waters expansion is part of this campaign. So if you already have everything, you don't have the Cretaceous waters yet. I don't either, so I definitely need that. But this is Cretaceous Rails, Cretaceous Skies, and soon to be Cretaceous Waters. So check them out on GameFound. If you've played it, let me know what you think. Give me a like and a follow, and I'll keep bringing you more board game content. Thanks. Bye.